worship of God would be achieved through the successful, thoughtful management of various social, educational and medical programs for the upliftment of the downtrodden, was the strong belief that drove Sri Digambar Das Maharaj, belonging to Akalkot Nivasi Sri Swami Samartha Maharaj disciplic succession, to establish Sri Sant Sitaram Bua Walawalkar Charitable Trust in 1969 and Sri Vithalrao Joshi Charities Trust in 1977 at DERVAN near Chiplun in the Konkan region. These two trusts were instrumental in the management of numerous social projects begun by Sri Digambar Das Maharaj. The resolution of Sri Digambar Das Maharaj to build the most modern hospital with state-of-the-art technology and all the amenities for the poor was translated into reality only in 1996 thanks to Sri Kaka Maharaj, the foremost disciple of Sri Digambar Das Maharaj, and the grand construction occupying 7 acres out of the huge land of 150 acres came into being. Shri Bhakta Shrestha Kamlakar Panth Walawalkar Hospital and Diagnostic Center. The hospital makes available all the facilities like modern medical equipment and machinery, well-qualified doctors and staff under one roof. It is the most efficient medical service available to the people in this remote area. Every day, almost 150 to 200 patients avail of the services of the outpatient department. There are 2 separate wards for men and women with 60 beds each. In Chiplun, there is a very high percentage of instances of snake bite and scorpion bite. For their treatment as well as for the treatment of heart diseases, brain disorders and accident victims, there is also an intensive care unit. There are 3 operation theatres for operations pertaining to blood clots in the brain, kidney, cancer, uterus, cataract and orthopedic disorders. Orthodontist department for the treatment of general dental problems as well as other dental abnormalities. Ophthalmology department dealing with eyesight disorders and other serious problems. Pathology laboratory for different kinds of blood tests and all the modern equipment for cytology and histopathology. Ultrasound machinery center and the color Doppler machine for sonography. The cardiology department has been appreciated by many foreign experts. The hemodialysis facility is nothing less than a lifeline for patients with critical diseases in this remote area of Konkan. For appendicitis, hydrocele, kidney stone and caesarean operations, there are residential doctors with MS and MD qualifications available all around the clock. They are provided with residential quarters near the hospital. The hospital has its own functional machinery for all imperative services. The artery of all the complicated and difficult operations is the blood bank. The blood bank of this hospital has all the modern equipment for blood storage. Water purification plant supplies clean purified water. And the generator system guarantees continuous electric supply. The trust has opened a medical store that makes available all expensive medicines and injections at tax-free rates to the poor patients. Malnutrition is one of the major problems in this underdeveloped land, and it triggers an increase in the number of tuberculosis patients. The trust has given its special attention to this problem and gives treatment to patients totally free of cost. The hospital provides all the medical services of the highest ilk, in no way inferior to the ones provided in big metropolitan cities, but it provides them at the lowest rates with 70% discount to the lower income group. The neonatal section of the hospital is one of its very special aspects. There are 8 incubators, 4 overhead heaters and 2 phototherapy units in this section. Premature babies, babies with congenital abnormalities like cleft lip and palate, babies suffering from jaundice are all treated with very special care. The help of local social workers is solicited to locate such problem babies and to convince their parents to bring them to the hospital for treatment. Creating awareness among the people regarding the necessity for treatment of cleft lip and palate is a very important objective in the program of the Trust. The surgeons consider it their own responsibility to keep a proper follow-up of the patients after the operation. The children are also later treated by the orthodontist, the speech therapist and the pediatrician. The treatment of cleft lip and palate, which otherwise costs anywhere between 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees, is done here in this hospital totally free of cost. People from very far off remote places come to this hospital with a desperate hope in their minds. The Trust has built some waiting rooms for the relatives and guardians of such patients. There are separate sections for men and women. People can not only stay here, but they can also cook their own food. They can buy groceries at very low rates from the hospital-aided shop nearby. The 21st century comes with new changed lifestyles. This lifestyle has caused greater stress and survival pressures. They consequently give rise to heart disease and other problems at a very young age. In order to help people combat this stress and lead a healthy life, the hospital has started an independent stress test department. There is also a body profile facility available in the department. Along with the regular medical treatment programs, the Trust is engaged in some other important social welfare projects. Medical camps is one of the valuable projects we cannot afford to forget. The medical personnel of the Community Health Department reaches out to far-flung remote villages of Konkan and sets up a temporary dispensary in some school or some other convenient place. A total checkup is done of pregnant women, poor mothers and children from the vicinity. Checking the weight of children, they are diagnosed for malnutrition. All the victims of malnutrition are provided with tonics and nutritious laddus for free under the nutritious food program. Pregnant mothers are given all the essential medicines. General medical checkup, child rearing, health of the mother and the fetus, eye surgeries are all on the agenda of these camps. Shree Bhakta Shrestha Kamlakar Pant Walawalkar Hospital and Diagnostic Center is probably the only hospital in Maharashtra that is so very well equipped with state-of-the-art technology and yet is a non-profit making institution completely dedicated to the welfare of the poor. It is one of its kind.